College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats.
And wow, opening kick. Game. How about the coverage unit getting down the field, pinning their ears back, and getting the ball carrier to the ground? That is the best way possible you can start this thing.
If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. On the ground, it's Turner. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. The give on the option. Creates a little space. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Vance. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Motion from the wideout. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna run it. It's Turner. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Vance. Got the quick pass. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. To throw, it's Turner. Just a short pass to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Offense getting set for first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and more importantly can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He's got it inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for a man. It's Vance. Quick completion on the out route.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Henry. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Just keep swinging it. Caught near the sticks. It's Floyd. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nevada going quickly. To the air, it's Vance. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Intercepted first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Turner. Quickly to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Hurd.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He leaves it with his back. Running to Green. It's a seam wide open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Vance. With the catch, it's Henry. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. You can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Nevada ripped off a huge chunk on the ground, and now they'll try to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Turner. He's loose. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 7 over UNLV. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Turner. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Ball is loose. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Looking downfield on first down. Moving away from pressure. Got the first down himself. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a crease, it's Turner. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Marshall will be forced to punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll field the punt and take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Vance. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. 3:25. Looking for room, it's Turner. Fighting off the defender. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. Wide open spaces. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nevada!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Vanderbilt opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
They'll go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Turner. Back open in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a... that really prized themselves on running the football, and there was no question they were going to go for it there on 4th and short. Not only did they get the first down, they rip off an explosive play on the ground.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Turner. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Turner. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Floyd.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Turner. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Floyd. Touchdown, Nevada! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the 4th quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Bully ball on third and short. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And after that incompletion as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quick.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's the pressure. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Dropping back, it's Vance. It's complete to the left.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Henry. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time, one stop, less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
And the extra point was good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
To the air, it's Turner. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes a connection. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Well, trailing late here in the fourth quarter, what an effort catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was great.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrill. Touchdown, Marshall! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And they'll try to win it right here with the two-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. This has to be some kind of trick. The punt team's on the field and they're in the red zone. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they decide to tie it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we could be headed for free football. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Floating away. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. We'll get it started here in overtime. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Grabbed in the middle, it's Allen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Marshall goes to work on 1st and 10 to start this overtime. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Herd! They strike first here in overtime. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Going right to work up top. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Nevada. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point splits the uprights. We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. To the air, it's Vance. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Turning on the Jets. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Nevada has it in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football, I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
3rd and 2 here in overtime, and they'd love to avoid making a 4th down decision. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Look, there's no reason to be uptight here, but you do need to make sure that you protect the ball.
Listen, overtime, crunch time, run the football the first play, get everybody settled in. I still got plenty of time for my offense to do some work.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
3rd down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. It's caught downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
A critical 3rd and goal here, and you have to think they're getting the ball in position to try that game-winning field goal. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to walk it off with a chip shot field goal here in overtime. And the field goal is good. Ball game. The winner coming in double overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly.